Hey guys! So I just wanted to pop in here really quick because I decided last week, the week before last, can't exactly remember, that I would start doing a weekly live because you guys know if I'm going to go live, I'm going to go live on the weekends. But I would start doing a weekly live and I think I said I was going to do it on Tuesdays because I wanted to do it the day before our podcast. Where I basically just popped in with you guys and either talked about last week's podcast topics or potentially get new ideas from you guys of what you wanted to hear me discuss as Cocoa Brown Curls on the current week's podcast. And again, this is the Let's Be Clear podcast available on SoundCloud. But this week, I hadn't popped in yet, one, because of the holiday, and then two, because we are actually on a small little break from the podcast. Because of the holiday, we didn't do it this week. We are not doing it next week. We're going to come back on, I believe, the 9th. So the podcast will be available for you guys on SoundCloud on January 10th. So just a small little break for us to be able to kind of enjoy the holidays with our families. But last week's podcast has already been posted, and I think I'm going to put it in my stories one more time so you guys can have the link. And it ended up being a podcast where not just me, Del Wayne, and we had a guest in there with us, but it was basically me kind of leading the topic. So we discussed the amazing news with Shea Moisture and the New Voices Fund acquiring some very important property. I don't want to give it all away because I want you guys to actually go listen in on the podcast. I think I talked about a couple of more sales that were available, like the last minute sales for curly, I don't want to just say girls, but for any curly person that you know in your life. And what else did we talk about? We talked about, the accounts. Whose account pays for the holiday shopping or whatever the case may be. So definitely check my stories in a little bit so you can get the link for that podcast and you guys can kind of get caught up. And again, you can expect another one January 10th. We're going to record the next one January 9th. So again, I just wanted to make sure that I kept up with what I said with getting in here once a week to do 10 minutes with Tab. This is very unplanned for me to do it right now. I'm sitting in my dining room. My whole family is here. So at any moment, my kids will probably start screaming and yelling and calling my name, but the show must go on. So I just wanted to pop in, and of course, I talk them up. Just wanted to pop in again to remind you guys of that. And the holidays are over. We got one more holiday to go. We've got New Year's coming up. I'm ready. I'm so ready for the new year. It's so many exciting things coming for the new year. Doing some of my content now, trying to get me ready for the next at least week or two. Some things that I want to kind of release and discuss and talk about for January. So I'm excited for that. So if you guys have any amazing plans for the new year, any amazing news that you're excited to release, definitely let me know. I've actually posted another post today just talking about kind of what I'm grateful for. So you guys are definitely welcome to go visit that post and just talk about what you're grateful for. What are you grateful for 2018? And then what are you expecting and knowing you're going to be grateful for 2019? I think what I'm grateful for the most in 2018 is how my husband and I were able to really buckle down and just, one of my mottos, guys, is always head down, nose clean. If you are close to me, if you're a friend of mine, you know I say that a million times a day, head down, nose clean. I really want to stay focused on my goals and what I got going on. So I think my most proud moment of 2018 amongst many is we were really head down, nose clean as a couple, just being able to execute some of the things that we discussed at the beginning of the year. As far as our businesses and some of our plans, we were able to reroute, and even in the hard moments where things got a little frustrating or discouraged, either he was lifting me up or I was trying to lift him up, type of a thing. So just to push forward to the point where I can say we are ending 2018 on a high note, in my opinion. So I think that was my proudest moment of 2018. And what I'm looking forward the most to 2019 is kind of seeing some of the harvest of all the seeds that I planted in 2018. You guys know I have partnered up and decided to join the digital content creation school that is being given by Janelle Stewart. I always say the Janelle Stewart because she was the first natural hair blogger and vlogger that I ever witnessed. So the opportunity to work with her, the opportunity to connect with her and talk to her and, almost consider her a friend in my head. I'm going to put it out there, Janelle, that we are friends. She did say it earlier today, but that alone, I think, is what I'm looking forward to right now the most in 2019. I really made a decision to, within my brand, embrace a lot of the women who came before me and learn from them. Most importantly, learn different business practices, kind of get a better idea of where I want it to go, just with my brand and in life. And kids are screaming, but it's okay. So just the opportunity and all of that comes with it. I'm very excited about that. And just all of the Curlfriends that I've made this year. Also excited to see where the Puff Cuff goes this year. 2018 was absolutely amazing for the Puff Cuff. Shout out to Team Puff Cuff. So I'm just like on edge to see where they take things in 2019. If you guys don't know, I am one of the ambassadors for the Puff Cuff. You can more than welcome to use my code COCO for 15% off of your purchases online at thepuffcuff.com. And if you guys don't want to order online, Puff Cuff is now available in Sally Beauty. We had this amazing, huge Sally Beauty launch. What was that, last month? DJ, was that Sally Beauty launch last month? I think that was a month ago. Was that December? I'm not sure. But it was an amazing launch. That's a huge accomplishment to be able to see your idea, your creation, your invention. It was last month. Your creation, your invention, turn into fruition in front of your eyes and go and turn into a household name to the point where you are now available, in Sally Beauty stores or whatever the case may be. So that was huge. So I'm excited for Team Puff Cuff. I'm excited to see where they go next year in 2019. I'm excited for every ambassador that's involved and just all the opportunities that we have to continue to support Sita and Team Puff Puff. So I'm excited for that. So I guess the 10 minutes with Tab is turning into like what I'm grateful for and what I'm excited about. And again, I'm excited for all the Curlfriends that I've met. I'm excited for all of the friendships and relationships with my brand that I have maintained. Those that started out as business that turned into friends. I think of my girl, Kayla Madonna, just meeting her at the Natural Hair Show years ago when she was there with Cream of Nature, and then that turning into like an actual friendship. So shout out to Kayla Madonna and so many other girls that I've met this year. The opportunity to go to Summit 21. I'm not even going to go into that because this 10 minutes with Tab will turn into an hour and a half. Just know Summit 21 changed my life. Shout out to Texture Magazine. Shout out to Monife. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to turn this 10 minutes with Tab into that. But I will definitely be at Summit 21 next year. It is an amazing opportunity, an amazing event. If you don't know about it, research it. I also have a blog post about it. Just all of that. Of course, the Shea Moisture situation, like just everything about 2018 was lit. So I'm just excited to see all of the things that come from all the seeds that were planted in 2018. Speaking of Curlfriends, Curly Neek Neek, shout out to her. That was definitely a Curlfriend that I have been following for years and kind of connected more with her this year. And I'm appreciative of it. And I think I want to say it started more so in February. So shout out to Neek Neek, proud girl of everything that you're doing. I can't even go down the list of all my Curlfriends this year that I'm proud of. So again, guys, like I said, we will bring the podcast back the 10th. So maybe that's a topic that I'll talk about, like what I'm grateful for and expecting in 2019. Like, what am I anxious about? What am I prepping for? What am I ready for? So you guys let me know what you have going on in 2019, what you're anxious for, what you're proud of. What seeds did you plant in 2018 that you expect to see sprout and harvest and grow in 2019? And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to pop in because, again, I'm going to start doing this weekly 10 minutes with Tab. And even though this week wasn't too planned, I didn't really get in here with anything solid that I wanted to talk about. I just want to make sure I still reached out to you guys and connected with you guys. So that's all I've got. It is now time to kind of shut down on social media and have a meeting with my family to talk about some business things. So I hope everybody has an amazing night. I probably will go live again tomorrow, just to kind of talk about some things I got going on with my blog. Yeah, I'll probably do that tomorrow. Oh, and I've got a new video that I just posted to my YouTube with me and Ava using our Diva Curl products. Shout out to Diva Curl for the sponsored video and the package that I got filled with all good products. So guys, make sure you check out my YouTube. It's Cocoa Brown Curls XO as well. So yeah, I'll probably come in here and go live again tomorrow just to talk about like different blog posts that I got coming. So I hope you guys have a good night and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.